We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Knight. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. This time, a completion. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The pass is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Knight. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the Rebels will try to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Important 3rd down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The Rebels are going to keep this drive rolling.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass. It's Knight. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. That gain moves the ball to the 17, 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Touchdown, Rebels. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down, looking for more now. Here he goes. Out past the 30. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position. The Tigers come to the line with 1st and goal.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the...
Tremendous protection, and there's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. It's a keeper. As the first down is still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Knight. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Important second down play coming up. He keeps it on a design run. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. And the Rebels will crank up the tempo. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Grab with the receiver. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He makes the grab. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Offense facing second and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. No, he's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Going for his running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's how you close a half up. And what a game we have. Ready here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass. It's Knight. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Rebels.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. One more play before they head to the locker room. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
They'll hand it off. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Looking to pass this time. He's running out of time here. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The back's got it. First down and more. He's still running. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. To the air, it's Knight. Looking to make a big play downfield. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking deep again. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick dart to the right. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The Rebels will have to kick this away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, it's Knight. The pass rush closing in. Sacked, dropped at the 3. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down, but they're still going to be short, so it'll bring up a 4th down and a big decision for this offense.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. QB keeper all the way. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Wants some time, now lets it go. Ball carrier tackled there. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. 1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Touchdown, Clemson. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this. You can catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
A new set of downs after that completion. And the back gets the football. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
All right, serious drama here. This semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Pump over the middle. It's Watkins. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
It comes down to this in this playoff game, 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Looking downfield, it's Knight. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle, it's Watkins. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? It's the running back in the flat. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Still no answer for this offense.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
And now the decision is to go for two and win it right here. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. And the coach says, forget overtime. We're going for two. Try to win it right here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now the crucial try for the extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air. First down and 10. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. And now the defense steps in to call time with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's a first and 10 play. He'll hand it off. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And with that, they regain the lead. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He's got room to run. Gets the first and still running. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.